Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. I recorded a whole video and then it got really messed up because the audio was recorded twice and it sounds weird and echoey. Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. So with that said, let's talk about the Rubik's 2x2. I've done a lot of Rubik's puzzles recently, and that's because there's been a lot of new ones released by SpinMaster, and you know this one's going to be SpinMaster because it says it right there. What's new about this 2x2? Well, we have these cutouts, which is very reminiscent of a speed cube. So you can do some corner cutting like that, a little bit, some more like this, more than you used to be able to do. This is an odd one. It has one screw and actually has some plastic bits, so I wonder if anything is like wearing in, which was common with older puzzles. And you can loosen this, but it doesn't loosen the whole puzzle. It just kind of does a little bit. It feels a little looser. I did some solves without doing any adjustments yet to it, so I'll post those right now so you can see it. It's not going to have as much audio in it because of the sound being weird. However, you can hear it's a fairly smooth puzzle. Now, I added some lubrication afterwards and it did a little bit, but this is a very nice and smooth puzzle. As far as size, it's about 46 millimeters, and it's kind of what it originally says. The 2x2 for a long time was called the Pocket Cube, and this I feel like I put in my pocket. This starts to get a bit much. My 51 millimeter GAN, which is what I use for competitions, I prefer the original version as well. This doesn't have any magnets. 46 millimeters. It's smooth. It kind of corner cuts, and I'm going to put this in similar realm to the 3x3 and 4x4. So the 4x4 reminded me of something you'd find about 4 or 5 years ago. It performs fine. The difference of a 4x4 from 5 years ago to today makes a huge difference. I don't know if anyone would ever feel comfortable using a 4x4 from 5 years ago. 3x3 is a little bit different. I could see someone using a 3x3 that came out 4 or 5 years ago and do relatively the same, maybe a second slower or so. 2x2, it's also similar. It's definitely can catch a little bit. You know, it can't really loosen too much. We've got some decent corner cutting here, but you have to turn slowly. You have to turn accurately for it. I wouldn't recommend any of these if you were at a store and had an option between this and something like this. However, if you're at a store and starting out, they're fine. You can see I did an average of 12 at the end, and after I lubricated, and within that average of 12, I had a sub 5 average. My average at a competition is a low 4, so getting a 4-second average on a Rubik's brand, that's good enough for me. Now, this is going to be a short video because I don't want to redo my entire video of unboxing it and looking through it and reading all that stuff. So you have the solves here. That's what we're going to get with it. The sound's going to be a little weird. It's going to be a little echoey, so I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. And yeah, that's going to sound kind of odd. So I'll put some music behind it too. Thank you very much for watching. I think this rounds out the new SpinMaster puzzles. They have a 5x5 from what I've heard, but don't quote me on that. I've heard it's a thing that's happening. So if it's out, yeah, send me a link. if it's not, then tell me I was wrong. But 2x2, 3x3, and 4x4 are now out. I have videos on those. If you are getting into cubing and that's what's around and you don't want to order something online, perfect. If you want to order online, places like SpeedCube Shop are fantastic. You can use discount code SCR to save at checkout and help support the channel. And if you go to a competition with one of these puzzles, you're not really going to be held back too much. Just make sure you turn accurately, which even if you're using a super nice puzzle, turn accurately too with that. Thank you again for watching. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future. And as always, stop by SpeedCubeReview.com for more news and reviews.